Hello, hello, hello. This is Tattoo Girl 07. We're at a game called Imputation. I have no clue what that is. You guys probably know more than I do. So, this is a horror game. It's a point-click. It's a survival game. Basically, you are following 7 survivors as they attempt to navigate life in the apocalypse. Make life and death decisions, form bonds with your fellow survivors, and attempt to unravel the mystery behind the outbreak. So, we are gonna get into the game. Let's get my controller. Let's even see the mouse. Next. Sorry. Mike's in my way. Alright. Ugh. Another day, another bud. That lead was a wild goose chase. At least I'm finally home. My one bed, 500 square feet apartment for one 5'7" person. I decided to pick up the remote and turn on the TV, so there was some sound other than my internal monologue. Good evening, and welcome back to our exclusive coverage of recent viral outbreak near. Doctors claim that infection is unlike anything that I've ever seen, and search for effective treatment continues. As cases of this virus continues to spread, the United States has declared a nationwide emergency. Civilians are instructed to stay in their homes and quarantine. Infected are reported been known to exhibit hostile behavior, along with rapid morphological changes. The government has encouraged people to lock and barricade their doors as well. Pandemonium has overtaken the country, and why am I even here? I need to go home. They could be here at any minute. Oh, did you guys see that? What? You saw the broadcast? You saw what happened to me. You saw what happened to everyone. The elderly couple who lived next to you, didn't even have a player. You saw one of them be 6. The man delivered the mail. You trampled the recipient's head on your way out of the lobby. Nothing. There's nothing left. There's nothing there, Spencer. It's only a matter of time. You will. Die. Fuck. I can feel my heartbeat hammering violently against my chest. Every breath I take is struggle as I attempt to steady them. Anyone. They never get closer. Spencer, are you awake? Shit. The others. I quickly pulled myself together and gotten really good at it. Luca, I'm sorry. Did you wake you up? No. When did you guys get here? Just now, actually. Kazuki. Did anything happen? No, thank God. This is what we found. Luca and Valentina opened their bags. Inside are some ration, water bottle, and bandage. Anthony. Not a bad haul. Where did you find these stuff? A man. At least what was left of him. The room went silent for a while. Moment. You did well. It would have been wasteful to leave it there. Amber takes the bag from them and begins to restock the shelf. We have along the way on the wall. Val, your leg. What? Oh, that? Just a scratch. A brush against the bench. Too hard. Naya takes some of the med kit from the shelf and sits with her on the side of one of the beds. Come here. Valentina does as she say. It's routine by now. Kazuki joins after a moment to cello. Need an extra hand? That would be wonderful, thank you. Hey, you should get that checked too. I don't need to. I wasn't injured. It never hurts to check. But it will be a waste of time. Luca! Anthony. I suppose I should make myself useful. I can use a distraction too. Talk to Naya, Valentina, and Kazuki. Talk to Anthony and Luca. Talk to Amber. I feel like she got scratched. Nia. Or Valentina, I mean. Oh, I don't know. I don't want to talk to Amber because she looks like a little snob and she don't even care. I think I will... She said the bench. He's nervous, so let's go to there. Sure enough, they're still bickering. You're being ridiculous. I'm literally fine. You said that after you fell off the bike too, and then you find out you lost a tooth. I was 8, Anthony. And? Give me one good reason you shouldn't go. Because I don't want to waste Naya's time. You know, like considerate person, which you aren't being right now. Oh, come on. What else are we going to do in here? Okay, I can't listen to this anymore. I have to step in. Luca, you should get yourself checked. Spencer? Really? Exactly. Spencer sees reasons. I just think it's better to be safe than sorry, Luca. Fine, but taking a nap first. Luca walks off, climbing into the top of the bunk of one of the beds. He lays down in it and pulling the cover over himself. It's for his own good, you know. Maybe, but he clearly isn't happy about it. Well, he'll get over it. Wow. Don't look at me like that. You don't know him like I do. I'm making Luca a little pissed at me is what I have to do to make sure he's not hurt. Then so be it. If you say so. Talk to Naya and Kazuki. How does it look, Naya? It's a large cut deep too. I'll bandage it to keep it clean. You can walk on it, but you shouldn't run. It could reopen. Other than that, you shouldn't be an issue. Kazuki lets out an audible sigh of relief. Ha! You underestimated me. 'Cause it takes more than a scratch to take me. It was a scratch. Yeah, you're right. Am I interrupting something? The trio looked up at me, clearly not having noticed I was there. Oh, Spencer, not at all. The nurse just gave me the news. The tree branch scratch is not fatal. Ah, yes. What would we do without her? Oh, stop. You gave me too much credit. Not at all. You got all the way through nursing school. You're incredible, Nia. Aye. Watch it. Oh, no. That's not... Calm down. I'm just messing with you. Come on, Kazuki. You should know better than to hit on someone's girlfriend. I wasn't. Defeated, Kazuki groans as he buries his face into his hands. Spencer, do you need me to look at you? Huh? Why would I? Oh, that. Maybe later. Later? Why not now? If they want to come later, they can come later. She gives me a brief but understanding look. Thanks, Naya. Anyhow, I'll leave you guys to it. Alright. Take care, Spencer. Now, let's talk snap. Need some help? No. I'm already beginning to regret this choice. Ember puts another bottle on the shelf. 3, 4, and 5. You know, counting out loud to yourself. Oh, sorry, wrong person. You know, counting out loud to yourself is kind of annoying. Hovering over people's shoulders when they didn't ask for your assistance is also pretty annoying. Well, unfortunately for you, you are not my boss. I'm pretty sure he's long gone, actually. Amber just rolled her eyes and grumbled under her breath. I will count if I want to. It's my shelter. I think you mean our shelter. My shelter. I found it first. But you didn't build it. Now did you? If you aren't going to help, then go away. Oh, so you do want my help. Emma realized her Fredunium slip, but it's too late. Fine. Just undo this bag. Sorry, give me a second. Someone's home, and I need to close my door. Brief more with schedules. Hello? Yeah, why? Not alone. Why? What's wrong with you guys? Just text me. Ember tosses it to me, and I start placing the item onto the shelf. Alright, all set. Ember looks over at my part to the shelf. You put this in the wrong spot. She slides one of the soup cans before it 4 inches to the right. Well, that seems to be all for it now. What? No. You haven't alphabetized the shelf yet. Screw you. I mockingly make a heart with my hands so as I leave the area. A few hours pass and everyone eventually gather for dinner. At least that's what we call it. It's more like 1 meal a day we have. And it takes a while to get used to that. There's a lot of things I had to get used to, but it's not so bad. We're safe in here. And none of these people seem to be axe murderers. Even if I have my doubts about Amber. Hey, Luca, did you finish that book yet? Which one? Oh, the one we found a few days ago. Yeah, The Great Gatsby. He told me he wanted to give it to read. I did. Finished it. It was sad. Quick glance at gossip of Amber rolling her eyes. There's a grunt and Anthony stepped on his fur feet. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't like it. I'll try and find another one next outing then. I can't believe I found a hairbrush recently, too. It's not an essential, but I do have a degree. Anthony and I found some playing cards pinned under a rock. It's not a whole deck, but we might be able to play something with them. Oh, like the game night. That seems fun. Sure. But don't get your hopes up, Luca. You know how your luck is. I'll just need to find 4-leaf clover or something on the exhausting then. Speaking of exploration, can I go tomorrow? You'll have to run it by Spencer. All right. We agreed a few days ago that I get the final say on these. 2 of us go out every day to try and find supplies for a while, and there weren't any issue. But fight break out over who went with who and who will decide to delegate someone to assign pairs instead. Kakashi and I are the most neutral party here. Kazuki didn't want the responsibility. Actually, I'd like to go with Spencer if that's alright. Huh? Me? That's a bit odd. Kazuki and I have never been partly close, but I don't see any reason to refuse, so yeah, sure. Let's do it. Thank you. Nobody dared to breathe. This has happened before. We all know what's on the other side of that door. We just have to be silent. That's what makes them give up. It will go away. It always goes away. The power comes back. The noise stopped a few minutes ago. Silence. I think we should call it a night. Everyone nods weakly in agreement. I slowly climb back into bed and slumber reminder of our situation still ringing in my ears. Yeah, I'm not sleeping well this time either. Day 399. Do you have everything you need? Yes, Amber. Did you check the batteries in your flashlight? Yes, Amber. Did you check your bags for tears? Yes, boss. Did you? Hey! What? I didn't say anything. Amber glares at me before turning away and muttering profanities under her breath. I turn into my companion and adjust the straps of my bag. Alright, I'm ready, Kazuki. Me too. He tries to hide it, but I notice how his hand's always shaking when he leaves the shelter. I push open the heavy metal door, and the sound always reminds me of the well of the mortar. Kazuki and I venture out into the woods. We keep track on the routine. The last thing we need to do is to get lost. It's safer at night. We found it harder for them to spot us in the dark, even if it's harder for us to spot them too. There's no windows in the shelter, so it's easy to sleep during the day. We're all basically nocturnals. I let Kazuki lead the way, and since he's the one who wanted to go out. Speaking of, where are we going? Why did you want to go with me? Do you promise not to laugh at me? We both know I can't do that, cuz... Okay. I'll do my best. It's because you're new. New? I heard from Amber that you haven't been with the shelter very long, and that you were the newest person until I came along. I mean, yeah, that's true. You got here on day 8. Day 8? Yeah, look. I slipped with something within my bag and showing it to Suzuki. Your journal. Is that how I've been able to keep track of time? It is how I've been able to keep track of time. See? It's day 20 since I found the shelter. And day 999 since I started keeping track. Wow. I keep some of the other pages tightly pressed together. He doesn't need to know that I keep notes on everyone in there, too. He seemed to pick up the pace as the walk, flickering determination in his expression. We stopped at a certain spot, but all the woods looked the same. Kazuki seems to know where we are, though he started looking around in the area. I guess I should do the same. Tutorial search and inventory. Click on the highlight object to search. An item collected will be added to your inventory. To access inventory, open the journey menu to the bottom of the corner. Item you collected over the course of stories may be used later. Oh! I used to love these when I was kids. You throw them and you make popping sounds. Ooh, those were fun. Did you guys, you know what these are, the pop things, and you put it in your finger and you pop them and then smoke. I used to do them all the time back in the day when I was living in Montana. I used to bite them all the time and play with them and then throw them at my sister, and then I get in trouble. How about you guys? I got a story with those? Now my son likes them. He just throws them out the window. I know we're not supposed to do that, but you know. It's the same thing. I already looked here. There's not really much to... Oops, I didn't mean to do that. Let's see, is there anything else? Okay, so it's not... Okay, controller can't really be used, so... Sorry. There's always something spooky hiding in the bush. Oh no, the horror. It's funny looking twig. I miss when there were people around laughing at my jokes. I looked behind the rock for anything useful. I found a can of food, thankfully, but then something shiny catch my eyes. A mirror, one of those little compact ones. I slipped into my bag, and cosmetic things are rare to find. This is a pretty good haul. I'm about to leave, and a slight gust of wind blew by, but then I hear a rustling sound in the breeze. Oh. Curious, I investigated. What is this? Paper. But there's something written on it. Oh, is this a science? Dr. Victor Kwan. What has he done? I can only ponder this question over and over as I sit here in what remains of our lab. My only possessions are my lab notebook and pen. He has escaped, but I hear the agonizing scream of the others. I do not know how long the story will hold. There are monsters. It is hardly fair to call them humans anymore. They are drawn to sound, having diminished most of the machines in the lab with each ease. Their claws are like razor's blades. Their strength is anything and something. I have so many things I wish to say, and I do not know how much time I have to say it. The only reason I have invaded their notice is due to their mutated physiologically. Due to their newfound height, their line of sight is far higher than the normal humans. They are tall things, but seemingly struggle to look down. I took refuge under one of the desks, but that horrible snapping noise echoes in my ears, following them everywhere they go. I do not know who will find this note, or if it will even be found. But if you do, I pray, save those of us who can be saved. My only comfort is the knowledge that He seemed to know something about the virus. This could come in handy. Tutorial page. You can now access the notebook page in the journal. Okay. Reading them will allow you to get more information. Spencer, where are you? Shit. I almost completely forgot about Kazuki. I quickly stuffed the paper in my pocket. I guess I'll have to finish reading them later. Over here. Did you find what you were looking for? Yes, Snap. Snap. Kazuki and I go still, snapping. That's the notebook page said was snap. It's getting closer. Kazuki looking at me for answers. It's easy to see the terror in his eyes. I quickly glance around. None of these rocks are big enough to conceal us, but maybe we could climb a tree? Or we can just make a break for it while we have some distance between us. If they run, they make noise. If they hide in the tree, but the thing is they're tall. They can hide down. Curious. I know this is gonna be a wrong choice. I would run. But I have a feeling he won't know how to hide. He's gonna go. If I put hide. It's just a noble craze thing. The height inside. We'll hide. Right. Kazuki doesn't understand protests as I tug him over to one of the trees. I help him up into one and we imagine to nestle ourselves into one of the branches. I press my hand over my mouth and attempt to struffle my voice, breathing. None of the rocks are big enough to hide behind, so this is our only option. Do we get to see it? We wait. And wait. And wait. And snapping seems to get closer, but we just have to pray it passes. Ooh. Found you. The last thing I see is a spray of my own blood before everything goes there. That was a quick ending. Well, found ending 1. Hide and seek. Hint, be sure to read the notebook entirely you picked up. I did. It doesn't look down. It has a heightened sound so it could hear me. As maybe because it's so tall, I should have ran. But the thing is... Sure. Anyways, I do apologize. We will play again. I'm gonna come back and we're gonna play this. I will read the story more, and we'll go back to that area where I made the decision, run or not hide. Alright, so you don't have to see this all over again. Sorry about that. Here we go. And we're here. So, let's go back to the journal. Nope. Page. Alright, so escape. They go by noise. Their strength is cunning in their eyes. Oh my god, their eyes. I have so many things I wish to say. The only reason I invaded their notice is due to their inhabited physiology, due to their newfounded height. So they are tall, and the line of sight is higher. Okay, so I did stupid, and I wasn't really putting two together. Okay, so we'll run. Run. Physics looks at me like I've lost my mind, but it was our best shot, and I don't intend to waste any more time. I grab his arm, yank him with me as we take off. Our footsteps make a fair amount of noise, but I don't have time to look back. I can only pray that Kazuki is a good runner too. Spencer! Shit. I don't even need to turn around. I know what I'll see. He fell, and I want to save him. No, I'm not gonna be that way. No man left behind. He went back to Kazuki during the mutation chase. I can't leave him there. I can't. With the curse under my breath, I turn on my heel and bolt back to his directions. Sure enough, he's scrambling to get up, and behind him I catch a glimpse of... Ooh! Look at Garrett! It literally ripped off his neck bone. And like, it looks like hands holding the head. And it's growling with the tree. It's bent. Spencer! I snap back to reality and host Kazuki up with what little physical strength I have. Spence, run now! Express your undying gratitude to me later. We bolt as quickly as we can back to the bunker. The snapping does not slow, but we're faster. Oh, save him. I threw the door open and shoved Kazuki inside before slamming it shut behind us, startling everyone in the bunker. I wait, but the snap not only followed. What happened? Out there. One of them found us. Kazuki, you're bleeding. Oh. I look, and sure enough, there was pretty much bad gash on his leg. Let Nia examine you. Is that really necessary? I'm fine. It's not up to debate. Do it now. Okay. I really hope you did. I really hope I didn't save you for nothing. It's not really my business, but I can't help but eavesdrops on the conversation in the face. Force of habits, I guess. The gash are deep. Who did this? When I fell, I tripped over some sharp rocks. They cut me pretty bad. I see. Naya goes quiet as she begins to bandage him up. Hey, Naya. He lowers his voice. I have to just train to make out what he is saying. How do you think the virus is spread? I don't know. Nobody does, for certain, remember. The world fell apart before the public consensus on how it worked. And since I've thankfully never experienced it firsthand, I really had no idea. No, I just thought maybe since you were more a nurse. You don't think it's like in the movies, do you? This entire situation is like something out of a horror movie. But regardless, I cannot say for certain. I'm sorry. Kazuki swallows and rests for the rest of the examination and is conducted in silence. What did he want to go out for? Kazuki. He has never once asked to leave the shelter. I'd assumed he was terrified of it, actually. And yet, all of a sudden, he's volunteering, so what did he want to do out there? I don't know. He didn't get to tell me before the monster showed up. Did you at least get any supplies? Oh yeah, I found a can. Good. Then this whole thing wasn't completely unnecessary. Useless. Put it on the shelf. Yes, ma'am. Emma flips me off, but turns away. We spent the next few hours in an uncomfortable silence. I catch glimpses of her counting the supplies again. Naya cuddling and Veronica in her bed as they mumble in conversation to each other. Anthony's on the bed snapping and Luca's reading in his. Hey, Spencer? Ah, Kaz, what's up? I wanted to thank you for coming back. I know it's probably more logic to leave me behind, but you didn't. I'll remember that. I want to show you something. Kazuki glances around and is sure no one is paying attention to us before he reaches into the bag and pulls out. You risked your life for a sketch pad? I know it sounds silly, that's why I didn't tell you anyone. But you're always writing in that journal, so I thought maybe you understand. It's not wrong. My journal is my most prized possession. It's like a friend whom I can confide anything to. Someone I can trust unconditionally to keep my safe secret. I do the same thing. How about you guys? Do you guys leave a notepad and write your days, your stress, the world that you hate or love, your work, your job, your school, stuff like that? Leave a comment below and tell me, yeah, I do the same thing, or I type it, or I do it on my phone, or I write it. How's your way to keep your words of life in words, or do you just keep it in your memory and you just pray how life is doing as it is? Let me know below. I'd like to know how you guys are doing. It's one of the only things that I can kept me sane all this time. But why sketchpad? Pad, are you a writer? Kazuki shakes his head and opens it and shows me. Oh, he's a draw artist. Wow, that's very beautiful. You're an artist. Yes, I was before everything. You're a good one. I wasn't expecting him to look up when I said that. I just mentioned it because it's true. But his eyes were wide, as if he had just got struck. That I just as if I struck them. Did I say something wrong? No, I... Thank you. That means more to me than you realize. There's a joke there about that being the saddest thing I've ever heard, but I refrain from making it. Instead, just gave a curt little nod. Maybe one day I'll tell you more about it. I think I'd like that. Kazuki smiles at me as he walks off into his bed. I know my decision to go back for him was risky, but I just can't bring myself to regret it. I guess it's time for bed. Maybe after the adrenaline high, I'll rest better. Maybe. Day 400. I rub out my eyes and still a bit sleepy. Luca. How was your examination? Fine. I wasn't injured. Good. Oh, come on. You can't give me the cold shoulder forever. I'm going to the bathroom. And then he groans before looking around the bunker. I'm scribbling in my journal, acting like I wasn't eavesdropping. But when I look up, I catch Anthony staring at me. It's not like he's actually scribbled about it. If you want to stare, you can just ask. Huh? What? Oh, sorry. Wrong voice. What? I smirk, raising a teasing brow. Stop! You're not even a little into me? No. Damn. And I was just messing with him, but still, brutal. Fine. Do what you want. Well, now I'm not sure I want to ask. Come on, don't be like that. Tell me. I want to talk. Congratulations, mission accomplished. Never mind. This was a snake. No, come back. That was the last one, promise. Auntie scrolls at me, not undeserved. Meet me outside the bunker at sunrise. Can we not just talk about it now? Oh, can we just not talk about it now? No. Oh. Yes, that's not suspicious at all. But I guess I have been a bit on the ass to him during this conversation. And if he's going to attack me or something, doing it right outside the shelter is not an ideal location. Fine, I'll be there. Good. With that settled, I turn my thoughts to the day of duties. Everyone glancing at me expectantly. Trial signing expedition. Some days you will be in charge of assigning each character to go out to gather supplies. Decisions will determine who you will be able to spend your time with. If you venture into the woods with someone, you will find items to talk about, but this will only happen the first time you go out together. Keep in mind you cannot send someone outside 2 days in a row. You might want to keep yourself in the same location as the person you want to talk to. First person to leave. I feel she does better. He wants to see me in the morning. He's probably gonna hate me. I kind of want to send a snap. Alright, I'm going to talk to... Okay, so it's Anthony, right? Anthony. Hey, Anthony, I'm wondering about something. Yes? Were you at your college when this all happened? The outbreak? You mean? Yeah, when it got to your area. No, I wasn't. I was with Luca. You were? Yeah. He was at work. Sometimes I'd drop by after class to litter on days his boss wasn't there. That's when it happened. I heard some screaming outside. Luca wanted to check it out. Of course, I went with him. And we saw those things. They were demolishing people, flopping cars. I didn't know what was happening, but I heard about this on the news. I read the rumors online that turned people into monsters, and the government or news never acknowledged it. But the proof was right in front of us. I wasn't even thinking. I just grabbed Luca's arm. Oh, I am sorry. I dragged him back into the workshop. All I knew was we couldn't stay here. We had to get out. I told him to grab any useful tool, weapons he can carry. I did the same. We fled and tried to get back onto the streets, but there was no way. So we went into the woods. The creatures seemed drawn to people, so we hid where there weren't any. In a way, it was lucky. If I wasn't there, I don't know if Luca would have made it out of town. But what about your family? Did you ever go back for them? Anthony, this conversation's over. Whoa, hey, slow down. What? I'm going to take a nap. Bye. Wait. But he doesn't turn around as he climbs into bed. What the hell was that about? I guess I touched a sore spot, but he didn't have any reaction to it like that. Whatever. I should go do something else. Let's check on... it looks like I'm gonna end up talking to anybody anyway, so... Hey, what you doing? Oh, nothing. Just drawing. Drawing? What? Usually it's just whatever I'm thinking about or feeling. It helps me deal with things. I used to do it a lot back home. But even since the outbreak, I didn't have the supplies to. Even if I did, I was too paranoid to do anything and try to survive. It's been nice having a safe place to stay. Tell me about it. I do not miss the nights out in the wild, never knowing if something would slaughter me in my sleep. I still remember the days you found this place. I can't believe I got so lucky. You guys did a really good job disguising the door. It was Valentina's idea, covering it with leaves and bushes. I wish I was as smart as her and the others, or helpful like Nia and Luca. Hey, you're trying. That was a lot in my book. I don't need your sympathy, Spencer. Wow. No, sorry. I didn't mean it like that. I just want to do something someday that I can be proud of. That makes me feel like I'm helping as much as you guys have. I'm sure you'll get there. What makes you so confident? Because you're still here. That means you want to survive, and that in of itself says a lot about you. Yeah, maybe you're right. Of course I am. Now, can I see what you're drawing? Maybe next time. Deal! Alright, they're back. He's almost sunrise. Alright, now we're gonna go see him because he just left. He left a few minutes ago. I guess I better join him. Where are you going? To take a piss. Ew. My excuse works though, and I head outside. Sure enough, Anthony's there waiting for me. Alright, what is this about? I thought about what you said. I said a lot of things. About Luca, dumbass. You're right. He wasn't happy with me. I thought you said you didn't care about that. Look, Luca and I have been best friends since we were 6 years old. He's all I have left. Then I suggest you to make up with him. I've never been great at apologizing. Wow, really? I wouldn't have never guessed. Fuck you. But I get it. You want to help. You want my help with what to say. Yeah. Well, have you guys ever fought before? Sometimes. Mostly of small stuff and things, though. The last big one I can think of was last year. What was it about? Oh. Wrong place. Luca used to work at this auto repair shop by our street part-time. When he was younger. Apparently one day he heard a sound coming from the bushes outside. Bleeding hard. He brought with the crying thing back. Of course I was the first person to show. A kitten. And of course, he insists we keep it. I've never wanted a damn cat. I hated the things. And we were here. What, 15? That was significant expenses for a couple of teenagers. But Luca, on instant, his dog had just passed away too, so we got into a pretty heated argument. We both said shit we didn't mean, and yeah, maybe I got struck a few low blows. So who won? He did. Really? How? Because he started to cry. That's it? I said some pretty bad things about his dog, and he tried to act like he wasn't by turning away. But, yeah. Maybe it sounds stupid. Caving just because of a few tears, but I couldn't fight after that. Instead, I stopped yelling and we talked it out. In the end, we kept her. Luca named her Turnellini. Just about the dumbest name I've ever heard for a cat. Did you ever come around to find her? No, of course not. Of course, agreeing to keep a cat is one thing. This is a different situation. You can't just let Luca have his way when it comes to matters life and death. I understand where you're coming from and agree that it's for the good of the entire shelter, that we all stay safe. By the way, you talked to him could have been better, Anthony. I think you should word things more like you did back then. Yeah, maybe you're right. I'll talk to him. Thanks, Spencer. No problem. With the situation resolved, we head back inside the bunker. That was rather long bathroom break. Oh, yeah. Turns out it was actually a pretty nasty shit. Oh my god! Stop! I'm going to hurl. I'm sorry, puppy. I think that everything's for the day. I'm glad one problem seems to be resolved, at least. As optimistic as this is, maybe tomorrow will even be better. Day 401. Okay, that's a lot of talking. Okay, let's finish this. I thought they were gonna ask me to send. I catch Kazuki scanning the bookshelf. There is an important source of entertainment for us, mostly because there is one of our only source of entertainment. Hey, Kaz, what you looking for? Oh, hi. I finished my book. I was looking for another one. I pluck a book off the shelf that I liked when I was younger. How about The Watership Down? Oh no, not that one. Really? I know what that book's about, and I'd rather read something that is not reminder of the situation we're in. That's why I like it. It's a dark situation with happy endings, even if we might not get one. Oh. I didn't think about it that way. Okay, I'll give it a shot. Thanks, Spencer. Happy to help. Well, time to do my job. Alright, we will stop right here. Maybe if you leave a comment letting me know who I will send. What did I say? Anthony. Valentina. Ooh, what was it? What's her name? Emma? Oh, Victor. Bitch. And Kazuki. Hang in there, kitty kitty. Alright. I will stop here. If you guys like this game and you want me to continue playing, you gotta subscribe and like it. You gotta know what you guys like. Leave a comment below and letting me know what your decisions you send out today. Or how did your story do if you played this game. Also hit the notification bell letting you know when I post a new video. I'll be posting the new one soon. Alright, thank you for watching the show. I hope you enjoy it. You guys have a good day. Thank you. Bye-bye.